Welcome back. We found one of the heads of the statues, probably this one, judging by the size. And there must be a reason why they kept this one, so let's see what happens when we return Roper Clax's head. That's interesting. Looks like the pointing statue rose up a little bit, and now we can rotate it. Maybe we need to make it point at something. Let's see. Oh. More secret passages.
Goddess, what is this abomination?
I wonder if that's something they're doing now, or if it's something to do with the, with the necromancer. Probably from now, considering they seem to be aware of the statue's capability, considering they kept the head locked away. I am reminded of what the Vanguard were doing in Longest Journey, creating these monsters. But I have a feeling this is related to their plague research. Let's see what else we can uncover. A bit.
It's too dark to... What is that down there? Are those bodies?
I guess they're using this as a temporary dump before taking them down to be burned? Jesus Christ. Better hope that's airtight, because this would smell really bad, by the way.
It's too dark to... What is that down there? Are those bodies?
I'm almost afraid to see what the next one is going to show.
You made it. For a while there, I didn't think you would, but those guards... Standards have fallen. I may need to behead someone, set an example. Goddess, I can't believe you're really here. The Apostle. I am so starstruck right now. I mean, I'm your biggest fan.
What the hell is going on here? Do I even want to know?
What's going on? Is she dissecting a body? Biggest what?
Yeah, I don't really care about that.
What's going on? What are you doing to that body?
What body? Oh, this body. It's not really a body. It's still alive, so technically it's a person. Albeit a magical, so not technically a person either.
A magical? Is that Bib? Is that Bib?
Is that what this thing is called? I was aware that it knew you, so I thought it appropriate to work on this one tonight.
Let him go!
But I'm not finished. Oh my. I'd always dreamed of meeting you, but in my dreams, I never had to pull a gun. And you weren't wearing clothes.
Ew.
I guess it's true what they say about dreams coming true. Do you think me too presumptuous? There's only the two of us. I'm sure you won't tell. I could call for the guards waiting outside the door, but then our little chat would be over, and I feel we still have so much to talk about.
Well, at least we know Bip's still alive. And we don't have to look for him in the camp, so that's a good thing, I guess. On the other hand, a crazy lady has drawn a gun on us, so we'll put that one in the minus category. Who? What? How?
She's hurting an innocent child. Goddess, she's a monster. I don't think she was surprised to see me. She must have had advance warning. But how? I could never have imagined anything like this.
And we can try and attack her. Well, let's keep her talking first.
She's hurt. Let the boy go. He's harmless.
But that's not really true, is it? It may be a child today, but soon it'll be a big blue brute with a serious axe to grind.
And whose fault is that?
Besides, this is serving an important purpose. A sacred purpose.
You're insane.
Insane? But you don't know what we're doing here, what we've accomplished. And here I was, hoping the Apostle would understand. This camp is a research facility, Kian, not a prison, not a death camp. We're doing very important work. In the last 5 years, we've made so much progress. We're closer than ever before to producing the cure.
What cure?
The cure? For magic, of course. We're creating a scourge to wash the world clean. When we unleash our holy plague, it will spread like wildfire across all continents. Humans will be perfectly safe, of course, but magicals, they will die. Every single one of them.
You're insane.
No, it's perfectly safe. We're doing science here, not black magic. We're being very thorough. You see, we started with the Dolmari plague. Do you know about this? Many decades ago, it killed almost half the Dolmari in the world. But then it weakened, and the remaining Dolmari became resistant to the disease. A real shame. It would have saved us a lot of work if it had killed them all. What we're doing, what we have done, is modify this plague. It no longer affects only Dolmari. It affects all things magical. People, beasts, insects, plants. Anything infected by magic is cleansed, eradicated. I don't like to brag, but it's fiendishly clever.
Okay. Yeah, you're insane. I'm just gonna go with that. Let's hope we can stop her.
I don't understand why anyone would do this. Who would authorize something so demonic and inhuman? Who authorized this?
The Office of Scientific Progress, of course. The Prophet approved it. The Six don't know the details, but they know we're working on a solution to the magical problem. They turn a blind eye, but I'm doing this work so that they don't have to. We're getting our hands dirty. For the Goddess, for the Empire, for the future of humanity. You can see the light in that, can you not, Kian?
You're evil. What you're doing here is evil. This is the Shadow's work, sister.
Evil. What magicals did to us, to our nation, that was evil. Those precious Dolmari of yours murdered my family, burnt our farm to the ground. My brothers and sisters. They were children. What had they ever done to deserve that? They died in agony, crying for our parents while those beasts just watched. And what they did to me afterwards. We're doing this so that no one will have to go through what they went through. Now you've made me upset, Kian. You shouldn't have done that. I mean, I'm the one holding the gun. One shot, and they'll come running through that door. Of course, you'll already be dead. You'll be...
Nice entrance. Uh-oh. We can't let her shoot. We can use the statue. If we rotate it, she'll fall.
You'll pay for this, Kian! You'll pay for this!
Once again, my reflexes prove superior to yours.
They would have dodged this bullet.
You don't dodge bullets.
Try me.
Let's not.
So what's going on here?
Long story.
Who's she?
I'll tell you later.
Help me! Oh, Goddess, help me! I command you!
Sounds like she's very upset.
She is. So, what have you been up to, aside from all the stabbing?
Freeing prisoners, arming them with the Zadi blades and spears, blowing things up.
Sounds fun.
It was. Huh. Is that Bip?
It is. He's unharmed, thank goddess. I was just about to...
Stand down, Dolmari. What in Shadow's name is going on? Where's the administrator?
Down there.
Down.
Get me out of here.
Light, protect me, I'm hurt. My legs are broken, I'm bleeding!
Do you want to explain what's happening here, Kian?
Please, Mia. Ask your men to stand down. I serve the goddess, same as you. The administrator does not.
Fine. But if you don't tell me everything, and I mean everything...
I will. You may want to sit down. This is going to take a while.
Hami seems like an honorable man. Hopefully he will believe us. I wonder if he's there because of Anna talking to Mother Utana. If so, we probably have to thank her. Okay. I guess we were right not to trust this guy. Too bad our warning did not help. Shepard! Bob? Oh no. That is not good. At least Enu survived. But Shepard and Bob who can see, and the rest of the rebellion. What are we gonna do now?
The final preparations will be completed by tomorrow, Mistress.
And the ceremony?
It will begin when the moon rises on Reap Moon's Eve as planned. The engine is ready. We have accomplished everything we set out to do.
And the Prophet will be here.
So he has told us through his messengers. We have no reason to doubt his word.
This is the beginning of a new era, Sister Saya.
Indeed it is, Mistress. Such a pity Hami isn't here with us. Where is the General, Mother? Why does he not grace us with his presence?
He's away. On urgent business.
Yes, I'm sure he is. Mistress, did you know about this urgent business of Hami's?
We trust the General to set his own priorities, Sister Saya.
Of course. It is a pity, though. Great things are happening, and I'd hate for Hami to miss out. After all, were the resistance to fall in his absence and the war of the Northlands won, what would remain of his legacy?
Things are not going well, are they? I hope Zoe and Kian will be on time to turn the tide of this war, but It's looking less and less likely. Chapter 11. Lux. That is who we're looking for.
Man, that was a steep climb. I'm actually surprised you made it this far. To be honest, I was expecting you to lose foothold and tumble to your death, or for a rock slide, or for one of those ghastly flying things to attack us. I'm really glad I have wings. It's a long way down. If you slip and fall...
Thanks, Crow. That's more than enough.
Happy to help. That's what I'm here for. This is comfortable. This is nice. Great views from up here.
Actually, do you think you'll be able to get off my head soon? I'm getting itchy.
You want me off your head? Ah, I thought you specifically wanted me to stay put after that whole incident with the stone cat.
Nope.
Okay, then.
We have Crow on our head. Big help that is while climbing, I'm sure. That looks really funny. Yeah, so the rebellion, that thing actually plays out a little bit differently depending on some of the choices you've made. If Liko did not go with you, if you did not pull him up when he tried to board the cloud ship, then he actually saves Shepard, I believe, but he does also die himself, I think. Also, the prison camp does not get liberated. I think you still manage to find the administrator and save Bip, but not the rest of the camp without Liko's help. So, you can only save Shepard if you're willing to sacrifice the camp and Liko to do so. Enu survived, and she only does so if Naane is there. If you had her killed or imprisoned after by giving away her secret to the rest of the rebellion, then yes, she is not there and Enu dies. So I'm quite happy with that, and I did that on the first time I played the game as well. And I was happy then too, because I really like Enu. I also like Liko, so I'm happy he didn't die. Shepard, I mean, sad that she died, but she's not really high on my list of favorite characters, so... And we found Riven?
This looks like something.
This is amazing. A whole city up in the clouds.
Wasn't that what you were looking for?
I know, but still, seeing it with my own eyes.
You humans are weird.
Wow.
So this is where the Oolar live. Oh, it's impressive.
Like the mole said, a village in the ruins of their old civilization. It is definitely reminding me of the Rivenese village, that's for sure. And we now have to locate Abnaxis.
It's like something from Journey to the West, Part 4. The one with Gulshan Nagarkar playing Wukong. I loved that movie so much, mostly because of Gulshan. I had posters all over my room. Anyway.
Okay, well, that was entirely unimportant.
If I wasn't already dreaming, I'd think this was a dream. Which it is, sort of. Okay, this is confusing.
Indeed.
So this is where the Oolar live. Oh, it's impressive.
We've seen this in our dream, sort of. But I don't think our dream is really going to help us figure out where Abnaxis is. Maybe Crow has some ideas. Yeah, not very likely, but let's talk to him anyway.
We made it. This is it. The Purple Mountains, the Oolar, so...
Yeah? What now?
I don't actually know. We explore? Try to find Abnaxis and Lux?
Ooh, sounds like a well-thought-out plan.
Shut up.
I don't hear you having any good ideas.
So, are you happy you abandoned your, what is it you do again?
A research project into bioengineered smart algae.
That thing. Are you happy you abandoned that thing for this thing?
Trying to save reality from collapsing? Yeah, I think I made the right choice.
When this is all over, you should probably get a normal job. That thing you said that I didn't understand doesn't sound like the thing you should be doing.
You're probably right, Crow.
Yeah, what alternatives would you suggest? But I do agree with Zoe. After all, it's very hard to do any research products if reality doesn't exist anymore.
How come it took you so long to get started on this whole quest to save the world? I mean, talk about leaving it to the last minute.
I know, but I couldn't remember any of it. Going to Mercuria, trying to save April Ryan. I tried, but it was just blank.
Oh, I know that feeling. I was also trying to forget. The last few years were rough.
Sorry to hear that, Crow.
I miss her. A lot.
I know you do. You're not the only one. People loved her. I know I'm not a great replacement.
You're not bad. I like you. You're a decent number 2.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah, thanks for that.
Enough chit-chat, partner. There are soul stones to return, dreamers to awaken, odd, ugly-looking men to locate.
Wise words. Is that an Oolar?
One of the Oolar. I recognize them from my visions. I think they're shy, or they don't like strangers. At least they're not hostile. Yet. I can't really tell them apart. Or tell female Oolar from male. I don't see any children, so maybe there are only men left.
Also, we've only seen one so far, so...
One of the Oolar. I recognize them from my visions.
Oh, there's another one.
I think they're shy, or they don't like strangers. At least they're not hostile. Yet.
Let's see what we can find.
I probably couldn't have made it this far without Crow. And Crow would definitely not have made it this far without me.
Always with the backhand compliments. You're brave, Zoe. A lot braver than I would be. This is one interesting looking place. Are they using a glowing butterfly thing as a light source? That's interesting. Did you just slam the door on me? How rude. See if there's anybody home over here.
They appear to be Oolar nests, built on top of the old city ruins.
And they all slammed the door on me.
So if the Oolar constructed this stone city, why are they living in pods now? What changed?
That is a good question.
They appear to be Oolar nests, built on top of the old city ruins. No answer.
Do we have to do it 5 times?
No answer. No answer. No answer.
Nope.
No answer.
It may look like the Rivenese village, but it's not.
Anyone in there? Hello? I'm a friend. I just want to talk.
I don't even know if they speak English, or Old Tongue, or whatever.
You probably don't understand anything I'm saying, so... Okay.
This is not very helpful.
Anyone in there?
I don't think we're going to find anything in those huts if they keep slamming the door on us. Maybe we can find one that is not inside a hut. That is a bit more approachable.
The Purple Mountains.
It took a while, but we finally found them. They don't look purple.
I can see where they got their name.
Really? I guess they're sort of purplish.
It took a while, but we're here. Now we just have to find Lux and save the world. And then, nap time.
I like nap time. Can we skip ahead to nap time?
The Purple Mountains.
At this point in the adventure, I was typically the one who bothered April with conversational inanities, not the other way around. You need to get your sidekick etiquette together, Zoe.
Alright, alright. I won't talk to you anymore. Let's see what's this way. It's an Oolar.
Hey, one of them's outside. Maybe I can get some help finding Abnaxis.
That would be helpful.
Hey, one of them's outside. Maybe I can get some help finding Abnaxis.
And he ran away.
Stop!
We have to make contact with the skittish Oolar. He comes back if you go away, so let's try and approach him a little bit more carefully. Like the Sunners in Riven, I guess. Why does this game just try to remind me of Riven all the time now?
That Oolar appears to be curious, but skittish. I'll have to approach with caution so that it doesn't run off again. That Oolar appears to be curious, but skittish.
Seems to be working. See if we can talk to it.
Hello. Don't worry. I come in peace. I'm Zoe. I'm a friend.
Okay, let's try and ask it some questions. If it even understands what we're saying. Now you may remember that the book in Abnaxis' house said that the Oolar were one people split into two, much like the Elation and the Merim were in The Longest Journey. And that while the Oolar went up into the mountains, the other half of them went under the ground. And you might think that that refers to the Bandu, but I don't think that's actually the case. If you look at them here, what they remind me of is those statues that April was commenting about in the catacombs, my favorite section of Dreamfall. So I think that they may actually be related to the original inhabitants of those catacombs, which also makes sense if you consider that the book said that they were the keepers of the dreams there, because that is where April ran into that weird pillar of light dream thing underneath the Azadi Tower. So I think that that's who they're related to.
Complimenting someone's home is often a good conversation starter.
Well, might as well try it.
You have a lovely village. It's impressive. Nice work. That's all. It's lovely. Thank you.
I don't think he knows what I'm saying.
Chances are it will respond to its own name, or, you know, the name of its species. Like, say, if someone calls me human.
Except the word for human is different in almost every language. So how do we know that Oolar is actually their name in their own language? Well, we could try it anyway.
You're Oolar. Oolar. Oolar? Am I saying this correctly?
He is not...
This is like that time I went to Paris.
Sure. He is not a great conversationalist, is he?
Abnaxis must be called the same in every language.
Let's hope so.
I'm looking for Abnaxis. Do you know Abnaxis?
That didn't work.
It might help to describe how Abnaxis looks. Maybe he didn't hear me.
I think he did.
He might not understand a word I'm saying, but if Abnaxis speaks to them the way he speaks to me, then maybe... Abnaxis speaks oddly, like, you will, have, must, did meet me in a time that was, is, will be, and so on. I don't know if you understand me. I mean, languages work differently over here. I understand some people, but not all, and... Oh, this isn't working.
Well, that was kind of a far-fetched idea anyway.
Maybe he didn't hear me. Abnaxis. Abnaxis. No? Nothing? No, okay.
Maybe you just need to say it louder. That always works when you're talking to foreigners.
It might help to describe how Abnaxis looks. Abnaxis has a very, stump body with a massive, you know, head? This? A big, huge head.
Quite clearly you need to do something that you can mime to him, because just describing stuff isn't going to work. Monocle might work,
I don't
though.
expect the Oolar to know anything about monocles, but they must have noticed it. I mean, it's a monocle. He wears a round piece of glass in one eye. Like this, a ring, in front of his eye. Like an old-timey millionaire?
I guess not.
The fingers were distinctive. Perhaps he'll recognize the fingers. He's also got weirdly long fingers. He'd probably make a great pianist.
Probably, but no reaction. That just leaves us with the cane.
How about his cane? The cane transcends language. They must know about that cane. Abnaxis walks around with a stick that he leans on. Like this. Like... You know him. Where's Abnaxis? Up there? That's high. I don't know if I can get all the way... Hey, where are you going? Come back! Shit.
Well, I guess we need to try and get up there somehow. Still says locate Abnaxis, but at least make contact with the skittish Oolar has been completed. But we'll figure out how we can get up there in the next video.